interest. I do not think student loans. If you got yours through the government, there should be no interest attached to them. These things were put in place for people to better themselves. And I also think that if you graduate, it should be different now. The people who just went, like I said, to get a couple of refund checks and get Crown Vics and stuff.
Please get on my face. Please.
I'm telling you, it's a thing. So this article I came across, it came across my feed, and it was just like the parents got an $80,000 loan and got a yacht, but it says the number going viral was $800K, but the actual story is $80,000. Still wild, still wrong, but let's get the facts right. A woman named Chloe went public after her parents signed her up for $80,000 in student loans to fund her education. And then, as their own wealth grew significantly, they bought a $6 million yacht instead of helping her repay the debt they put her in. That's crazy. You bought a $6 million yacht.
Okay, wait. They signed her up. So they did like a parent loan type of thing?
Probably so.
Okay.
But to be able to get the $80,000, I mean, they was pretty in good standing too. Why didn't they pay? These people probably had money to even pay for school outright.
I mean, they bought it for sure. They bought a $6 million yacht.
She's not asking them to fund her life. She's just asking why they walked away from the debt they signed her up for. And that's the thing too. A lot of kids, that's the first time ever dealing with loans. Nobody.
You might got to mess up a loan in order to know what you need to do right and how much you need, because they'll give you all this extra money that you don't need.
Yeah, think about it. Like some people's getting like a lot of refunds back.
Yeah.
Like
some people were maxing out, and so when it came time for summer, they couldn't get no money because they exhausted all their financial aid for the year.
I just would always try to get like
exactly
maybe like
what
a
you
little
needed.
small refund, but not nothing. I never had nothing crazy because when I was on the quarter system, so it worked out perfectly. Like I said, when I left undergrad, I think I only owe like 10 G's, 7 to 10 G's. It was not a lot of.
I think mine was about 10.
Yeah, grad school's where they get you.
Please.
Break it down. Here's where this becomes a teachable moment because this story dropped the same week the biggest federal student loan overall in a generation took effect, July 1st, 2026. Parent Plus loans, where parents borrow to help cover college costs, are now capped at $20,000 per year and $65,000 total per child. Before this week, they can borrow up to the full cost of attendance. That limit is gone. And that's the whole thing, too.
That's not a lot of money.
Depending on where you go. Go to a state school.
$20,000 a year?
But the thing is, though, a lot of kids don't think about. Granted, my sister, I think she's getting like a lot of scholarships, and she's gonna be like in the honors portion of the college. But the things I asked her about, she's not worried about yet. But I said you need to because you're gonna be the one that's on the hook for this stuff when you get out of school.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids are just so happy to go. Oh, I'm going to Penn State. I'm going to here. I'm going to there, and they not looking at the full picture. I was like, shoot, go get you. Look, stay down, get your little IT job, do some tuition reimbursement, and get your school handled like that. They'll even still give you a Pell Grant. Grad Plus loans are eliminated entirely. Graduate students are now capped at $20,000, well, pretty much $20,500 a year, with a $100,000 lifetime limit. Medical school alone costs an average of $60,000 a year. Do the math on what that gaps mean for future doctors. And the SAVE repayment plan, which about 7 million borrowers were enrolled in, has been legislatively killed. Those borrowers are now getting 90-day notices to pick a new plan or get auto-enrolled in the tier standard plan. This is not abstract policy. This is rent. This is whether you can start a family. This is your financial foundation for the next decade. If you have student loans, federal or private, you need to know what changed this week. So to explain to some people who may not know what this is, a Parent Plus loan is federal loans parents take out to help cover their child's undergraduate costs. And the Grad Plus loan is the federal loan for graduates and professional students. The SAVE plan is an income-driven repayment plan struck down by courts and now legislatively eliminated. And the crazy thing is, like, it never was going off like the right numbers. I always feel like whatever you should pay should go off your net, not your gross.
Bruh, they be trying. Please.
Repayment assistance plan, a new primary income-driven option under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. And now, career angle. We talked about this earlier, but the financial aid counseling, helping students and families navigate the new, more complex loan landscape, ed tech and policy roles, building tools and advocating for transparency in the new student loan system, and personal finance literacy is skill in the workplace. Knowing this stuff make you valuable in HR, benefits, and ops roles.
I think financial aid counseling should be provided in high school.
It's just a lot of stuff that
like
should
that,
be about it.
especially like that senior year, so that you can just better understand. Because I promise you, you're going to spend some time on the phone or walking down to that financial aid office if you're in school.
Right. So if you have federal loans, log into studentaid.gov now and check your repayment plan status. If you're on Save, you have 90 days from notification to choose a new plan before auto enrollment. Use the College Investor Student Loan Calculator to compare what different plans cost you monthly. So that's crazy part. And it's like, that is crazy. Like, she didn't ask for that much. They just knew they can get it and get over on their child.
Pause. So was it for school or not?
It was for school, but
So why should they have to pay it back if she knew it was for her to go to school?
I don't think she needed that much. And you got to think about it too. Sometimes them kids wasn't getting that money directly. It was going to the parents first. Remember we did that? We did a talk about, it was about months ago. It was a similar situation where the mom was getting the money and then divvying out to her the money. So,
but the mom was using it for some other stuff in that
right. So
situation. Yeah.
she probably didn't even know that they took this out the whole time. And still the fact that you got a $6 million yacht, you should say, hey, I didn't ask for that. I was a kid. Or maybe that's the only way they could go to school.
That interest though is more than $80,000.
Man, they need to pay some of that back. Like, I wouldn't, like, if I have to do that for my child, I'm gonna try to help them be in a better position as I can. If I'm not able to do no big loan, we're gonna say, all right, these are schools you can get to is just on minimum loans and the Pell Grant and your scholarships. We're gonna hit scholarships heavy. That's why you gotta get these good grades. If not, I'm gonna tell you to go this route. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just be like, it ain't no reason to go into all this debt right now, and you probably won't be able to live for a while if you're not picking a major as that. Which is why now, if you think about kids, everybody who get income tax or whatever, put some of that money away for the next 18 years for them at least to have something to start school off with.
Please, these people is not gonna do that.
We know, but it
sound good though.
But the crazy thing is, it don't take that much.
It don't.
To be, it could be
But people,
$500.
People don't even have much in their savings account.
But I'm just talking about, that's why I preference the people who get these big income check refunds. Like, if you want your child to succeed, you envision them going to school, or they don't. Even when they turn 18, whatever, that just be money they have so they can start their life versus having to get it out the mud. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of my stance on that. I don't know. It's interesting. I was going to say chat, but we ain't really live. But if you still rocking with us right now, let us know in the comments if you got student loans, how you feel about this news, and what you plan to do to get them paid. I feel like everybody finna start getting part-times.